Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Happy Monday. How's it going? Hello, Ass and Amy. How was your weekend? It's good to see you. Yes, Mugen. I need to sit down though. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Mugen has been very good in sitting on my desk this morning while I worked on stuff. I tried to see if I put my mouse pad somewhere else, if he would sit on that, because he sits on that sometimes. But no, he likes it because it's where my hand is. I think that that's the actual truth of it. Thank you. Thank you for the tail in this face, sir. Would you like some treats so you can get out of here? And he answers yes, very, very specifically. Oh, I didn't put any music on. Well, it's the same 12-hour track we always have in the background, just chilling out. Treats. We'll do treats. Because he's going to be really excited about treats. Yes. Oh, fun fact, before stream started, I had like my 10 minutes to like 10 minutes to kill. I played Aha Pika, the Greek vampire survivors clone from a week or so ago. That was neat. I did not do very well, but didn't have to. Just playing the game. Killing time, yeah. I got to play as Icarus and go hunting for the blacksmith and got devoured by wolves. I really like how that game puts like story to all of it, to all like the little mission levels you go on. I actually wrote down like, okay, what do I want to talk about before stream? Oh, I meant to bring this up on Friday and didn't get to. Played the Flamecraft tutorial last night, getting ready for a game night with friends, perhaps. I've played the previous playtest, and I very much enjoyed it. It's an existing board game that they're just having to translate to digital. Yeah, it won't be too bad, Ass, don't worry about it. So Steam's doing its showcase of showcases for like their like Summerfest and whatever. I wanted to like just talk about the accessibility showcase for a minute because it's really cool that they're having this. So they've got like games that have features for disabled gamers, accessibility consultants. But it's just like, this is like, their overall showcase, and then they have their demos. But they have like different sections. Like this is playable without sighted assistance. So like games that might be designed with people with low vision in mind, or like vision difficulties. Motor accessibility, meaning that there will be options for like how the controls can be changed to make moving around easier. No reliance on audio, which is that's just good design in general. Cognitive accessibility. I don't know what specifically these are, but like colorblind friendly games, font legibility, content warnings. I just think it's so cool that they're putting a focus not only on like games that have high accessibility features to them, but like specifically ones that people might be concerned about, like, oh, this game will be suitable for my needs. I think it's just great. Because like, accessible design is universal design. Things that make it better for people with disabilities make it better for everybody. So yeah, the accessibility showcase is, I just think it's really cool that this is part of the summer showcase. That's something that I think is really cool that's happening in the gaming space. What else was on my list? Oh, Kevin and I were playing Oxygen Not Included together over the weekend. It's not multiplayer. I was just sitting next to him and slightly behind, as he was driving while we were like worked through our first colony. I haven't played that specifically before. I played Exo Colony on the channel like 2 years ago, which is like as far back as it's go. Like one of the first like demos I recorded and edited was called Exo Colony, and it was very much an Oxygen Not Included clone kind of thing. But I haven't played Oxygen Not Included, and I haven't even watched that much content about it. But playing with somebody who has a very different style, for how he thinks about games, it was just very much, or like how he thinks about survival games. Kevin was like designing for like, okay, we're gonna have to run water pipes and ducting everywhere, and I'm like, you're gonna be out of food in 2 days. You need to feed your duplicants. And it's like we are running out of oxygen. I know you're very excited about all these technological features, but like we have people we need to keep alive. And so we had some funny tension about like how to progress in that game. And I also like take colony builders like that, especially like survival style, as okay, we're gonna move fast, do what we can, build stuff, collect stuff, push the boundaries of what's available around us. We're gonna die, but then when we come in for the second playthrough, it'll go much smoother. But like we're in cycle 28, so we might get pretty far on this one before we have an actual like incident that like kills people. Like nobody's died yet, so. And yes, Amy, the accessibility is so important, and it's kind of a shame that that's only right now festival rather than just like a part of the infrastructure of Steam where you can find games that have these features just like built into the site. And Next Fest is next week, and so today the press preview came out, so I already have a list of like 250 demos that I'm interested in, and I only a week to play them, so I think I'm still gonna follow through with keeping to my 2 demos a day, 2 hours a day on YouTube, and move the bulk of Next Fest coverage to Twitch, where I can just be more casual, and I don't have to make thumbnails for everything. And I'll probably do like more just like drop in, play a couple demos, and probably keep playing Next Fest demos on Twitch until I don't have a list of 200 that I want to play. I don't know. I'm still working on like all of my logistical details, but I want to keep my YouTube output more focused on like I don't want to overwhelm people. This is what I'm doing here. I've got other stuff other places. Still demos though, because I can't help myself. And so we are ready. That's the old stuff. Playing 2 demos today, as we do, both coming out this week. There will be Tavern Talk Stories Dreamwalker, the Dreamwalker demo first, which comes out tomorrow. But the other game that I've got is MIRKLURK Every Step Matters, which is like a tactical survival kind of thing. And it's spelled MIRKLURK, M-I-R-K lurk, and I've never seen Mirk spelled that way before, and I'm wondering like, is this a typo? Why is it like this? So I looked it up on the internet, and it like became an absolute rabbit hole. Because like, you just say Mirk versus Mirk, asking Google, and of course Google's going to give you an AI answer. And exact same word, blah blah blah, and like, oh, specifically Mirk with an I is an archaic variant commonly used in Scottish English, also comes from like the Collins Dictionary, which is like their source. And so that's like the AI overview, but sourced, and we will be looking at that source. but the first actual result is Mirk versus Mirk. When should I use each one? Apparently they're not the same. Because, like, two distinct words with different meanings. Murk with an I refers to a darkness that is not complete, while Murk with a U refers to a darkness that is heavy and gloomy. So I guess that is a complete darkness. And then, like, I don't know, like, what authority the Content Authority actually has, even though it is, like, the top result for Murk and Murk. But since, like, I've never actually heard of the Collins Dictionary, which is, like, the AI source for this. So I literally, according to the Content Authority, how did the Content Authority come by their authority? A puppy. Willing to believe it. So, I was curious about, like, the Collins Dictionary. Sure. So, I just Googled the word dictionary to see, like, what comes up. And so we get, like, dictionary. The first page is, Hi Rex, how's it going? I'm going on a tangent about Murk versus Murk, because one of our games is Mirkwood. Or MIRKLURK. So, like, the first page, when you search for dictionary, dictionary.com, Merriam-Webster, Johnson's Dictionary Online, Oxford English, I had to go to page 3 before I got to Collins Dictionary. And they also have a lot of ads on their site. Well, not too bad. But, like, I might be lurking in my Merkin. I was curious. I really needed to know. And so, in my head, I still pronounce it MIRKLURK, like I would have had a U. Maybe they didn't want too many, like, repeated letters, etc., etc. But Rex coming in here causing chaos. It's a Monday after all. I appreciate you dropping by and being Chaos Rex. So take that appreciation for you. But let's go in and grab Tavern Talk Stories Dreamwalker, which is the second Tavern Talk Stories game, I believe, but it's a prequel. So no previous knowledge of the story is necessary. Oh, that kind of Merkin. Yeah. Yeah. Tavern Talk Stories Dreamwalker. Prequel. Happy Pride. Let's play a game. Because that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to play games and get flustered by my chat. So, there we go. Dreamwalker. Oh, I need to pause music, and I don't know how. There we go. There we go. My rain is this gonna? No, it's gonna be fine. Turn that down. Turn. That's as loud as I can make music. I do like vinegar. Ooh, Korean raspberry vinegar syrup? That sounds amazing in sparkling water. Did you find that at an Asian grocery store, or did you get it online? Choose your name, Cosmo. There's no randomize on Amazon. All right, vinegar and sparkling water. It can be so good. We got I have my La Croix strawberry peach with a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and it brings up, like, the acid you would get in strawberries, and so it tastes like actual strawberry juice water. It is so good. We picked up the Mojito LaCroix, and it is. Kevin said it tastes like Coke bottles, And most regular soda does have citric acid in it. Yeah. And I just like things a little more tart than most people. The mojito tastes like the Coke bottle gummies. Like the little soda bottles, the gummy soda bottles you would get at like the Sweet Factory or whatever, like candy by the pound place. And it's just like, that's what the mojito you get a little bit of mint. You get a little bit of mint, but there's just like that, it's just a weird, undefinable, other than like quasi-cola flavor to it. And so I've been mixing that with like cranberry juice and water, and it's really good. We could be a they them Cosmo. Sure. And hopefully in the VOD I remember to start it now. Because that is much digression. And this is Tavern Talk to Stories Dreamwalkers. Greetings. I think that we Cosmo are invisible. Yes, so this is we're saying, greetings traveler, welcome to my tavern. Don't worry about the broken shelf back there. Traveler, that's all I get. Well, I don't know your name, but your armor is really friggin' badass. Look at that muscle! Look at that muscle! Buff indeed. Greetings, old friend. Or should I say, almost stranger? Ooh, there are eyes under this one. There's lots of little background details to look at here. I'm surprised to see you. I was not expecting somebody I know to walk into my tavern. Surprised? Wowie zowie. I've been told, he still hasn't, bothered to, we still don't know her name. Why don't we know her name? I've been told that you sell magical drinks to exhausted travelers. Could I have one? Slow down. First things first, mate. Wait, you're a customer now. I should watch my manners. My deepest apologies, Miss Miriam. When did you become so polite? When I unlocked character information for Miriam. She, her, wizard, freaking buff wizard in armor. And we know her alignment is lawful good. Okay. And star signs, curled up mermaid, and lifting a grail to the heavens. Ooh, we've got recipes. And ingredients. Rumors, quests. Full-on dialogue log. Nice. A Voyager's Dream. Season Tides, Slow Strike. Neither of these are specifically aligned to Miriam's star signs as far as I can tell. But we'll keep an eye on that. Also, who's this octopus friend holding the book for me? I don't know who they are, but I know what they are is really cute. Okay. Okay. Yes. Good, very nice music. When did you become so polite? Had a change of heart when they made me stand behind the bar. It seems miracles do happen. Oh, she's got like cat eyes or snake eyes. Anyhow, how about you go ahead and make me something to drink already? Alright, I'll indulge you. What can I get you? Let's see, your menu is small, but enticing enough. How about a Voyager's Dream? It sounds nicely balanced. Well, a bit spiritual for my taste. It does remind me of you. Your head has always been in the clouds. You're a wizard! How does it I guess wizards are more scholarly than mystical. Feet on the ground, head in the clouds. There are less pleasant places for a head to be. Oh, wait. That's not... Where's my... journal, quest, log... You've always had your head up in the clouds. Okay. There are less pleasant places for a head to be. Such as up your ass. I don't think that that Cosmo has quite that attitude. Hard concrete. The mob crackit. A pike. Huh. Alright, I'll take the clouds. Now, before you run off to make my drink, would you mind showing me what you've got back there? Sure, tutorial. Okay. Are you scouting out the competition? Call it wizardly curiosity. Can't argue with that. Come on, I'll give you a tour. How's this? The bee! There are some character portraits in the thumbnails on, oh, I see. I see how that's gonna go. The bee puppy, I know, right? Because there were other thumbnails I could use, like with, I guess Miriam was the main person that was like in the thumbnails that I could have pulled. But when I saw the bee puppy and like with the cosmic thing in the background, I had to use that for the thumbnail. It's just so cute. Not too shabby. I like the personal touches. We've got 1-star stuff, 2-star stuff, 3-star stuff up here. Chalk and a sponge on the blackboard. Thanks, I've been keeping all my potions here. Carefully guarded by Captain Bee-Bug. Visit the post-its with 1, 2, or 3 stars? Yeah. The bee puppy. But the hexagonal barrels of honey, so inefficient from a construction and storage standpoint, but so cute. I missed that little critter. Do you think I could pet them? They always appreciate a good head scratch. Maybe after I'm done explaining. Because if I keep clicking here, we could just get all mixture potions. Not so fast, Miss Know-It-All. Let's follow the proper steps. It's important to listen to what my patrons want. After all, I make sure they get what they ask for. Draw a recipe. Oh, draw a recipe. But just in case I forget, I keep a detailed protocol in my log, so this isn't going to tell me... It actually maximizes the space, though, because circular barriers placed together would have gaps in between them. I do understand that, but, like, the corners are weak points, and having, like, even more than... I think that it'd be a different kind of weak point if you did triangles. But I think for, like, having the metal hoops that hold the barrels together be perfect circles is like better for the tension, because like having a crease where the corner would be would make it less durable. But in case I forget, I keep a detailed protocol in my log. Voyager's dream is balanced, and for days when I need the extra help, Slinky summarizes my notes for me. This is Slinky. I'm sorry, Slinky? My lunar reef pygmy octopus. Did you not have did you not have a fourth adjective to throw in there for Slinky? They came in for an internship one day and never left. Very nice guy. Once I feel like I have a good idea of what my patron wants, I browse my recipes. How do you decide the perfect one? By looking at their properties and seeing, properties and descriptions to see which would best fit the guest wishes. Then I draw on the little board with my chalk. You have those on the menu? Not anymore. Wait, what? Since each recipe requires the right balance, we need to pay attention to its stats. The strength, charisma, dexterity, intelligence, and defense. They're not getting, like, acid, salty, sweet, floral. That's not what you're balancing. We're balancing strength, charisma, dexterity, intelligence, defense. Okay. Did you go classic? Each potion influences one stat? No, my potions can influence several stats at once. They can add them or subtract from them. For organizational purposes, I keep them in a special order on the shelf. The higher up a potion is, the more it stats it influences at the same time. Got it. Next, I just take one, pour it into the mug. Pour, pour, pour. Pour, pour, pour. And then... So that's how you pour them in. And then I guess there's another one of dexterity. How else would I? Right. If I make a mistake, I can pour the faulty mix into Captain B-Bug's bucket. They love terrible potions. It's a non-binary bee! That makes one of us, at least. Anything else you've got to keep in mind? I just have to remember to ring the bell once I'm done. Now, sit back and relax while I make your drink. Just to make sure, you wanted a Voyager's Dream. Coming right up. So we still got the Voyager's Dream up. And it does show me... Oh! 3-star. That's the only 3-star one I have. So we'll put in some of this. And then one of this. Okay, and it snaps to the lines on the decanter. Decanter? Very well. And then... Let's see, I need to go up in... So we are going to go up in both of these. And then down in this one. You need to use every part. Voyager's Dream! Cute. And then when that's done, I ring the bell. And it just shows up magically on the bar in a completely different glass and an ombre of different colors. A dream of a drink just for you. A dream of a drink just for you. Let's see how sound your method really is. ... Exclamation point. This is excellent, inspiring enough for any dream. Thank you. The little, like, the touch of edible glitter really makes it. Though if I may offer a suggestion, your drink mixing technique is certainly commendable. What are you getting at? I was experimenting with a new potion on the way here. I call it Sirius. It's a simple brew that enhances the physical abilities of the body. And, well, I suppose it reminded me of you and your whole astrology obsession. You should have it. I think it can offer a different take on this delicious drink of yours. Ah, potion unlocked Sirius. Your potion is so bad that you need to get rid of it? Are you still so bad at accepting gifts? Yes. Funny of you to mention that. Yes, I am. Deal with it. I'm not taking it back. It'll look good in your inventory. And on that note, congrats on opening your very own tavern. It's always been a dream of mine. I know, and I'm happy you went for it. The whole, like, you know, head in the cloud things did work out for me eventually, you see. Can't catch a dream if you don't chase it. Can't argue with that. So, are we in competition now? Me and the Great Miriam Alchemy Collective, I mean? Moria's most prestigious mage family and their famous potion of miracles. Versus Cosmo Borkham's up-and-coming tavern keeper and their most delicious concoctions. Sounds like a battle for the ages, right? I think we might be operating in... I think we might be occupying very different niches. Unless you're thinking about becoming a stuck-up mage who sells their diluted potions for marked-up prices, I think we're good. Oh, think about it. Just kidding. You can see my drink says chirp now. I see this as you indulging my hobby. These drinks are merely my fun little experiments. None of these are good options. I guess specifically to Miriam, it would be, you can see my drink says, these are charitable contributions to your cause. But it's like, I'm proud of the tavern that I've opened. So they can't be tax write-offs. I thought this was a prequel. So I can put a smile on your face. Aren't you a sweetheart? She says without a hint of a smile. I'd suggest a more profitable business model, if you have the time. Oh, think about it, Miss Miriam. You can drop the miss. We've known each other for what, almost 2 decades now? Quite a while. A long time to have been, bitter enemies. That's the joking one. I feel like the way that she treated me when... Like how the interaction went when she walked in, it's more like, a long time to have been acquaintances. Long time indeed. Even longer after you abandoned me for 2 whole years. Just hauling that out, Cosmo, are we? Even my former pharmacist came to say hi once. I was busy. You could have sent a postcard. I'm sorry. I just needed to get away after... So maybe we were closer friends than just acquaintances. I know. I lost her too. Hey, Beady, how's it going? I'm making cocktails for weary travelers. In this case, a battle mage named Miriam. I know, I lost her too. I'm just pulling your leg. Apparently we had a friend in common who most likely passed away, and then Miriam disappeared for a while. You don't owe me anything. Character information unlocked Miriam. We got the story. It's been 2 years since I last saw Miriam. Ever since she joined the Gefera, the arcane protectors of the Twin Boroughs, and apparently forgot how to write postcards. She's still a talented potion brewer, just as guarded as always, both physically... And just as guarded as always, both physically and emotionally. I hope I can help her take a break or two. So wait, who did we... There's nothing about, like, the shared loss. The local flora is in bloom, which is beautiful. Postcard worthy even. You're just rubbing it in. You're just rubbing it in, Miriam. I missed you. But unfortunately, the uptake in pollen seems to have increased the fluctuation of the Delta's mana irregularities. Put simply, keeping everyone safe from the arcane anomalies roaming the city gets a bit rough this time of year. And yet, you're here. Something about the exposure to pollen shifts the creature's behavior and hunting patterns. And you're trying to figure out why. As is my position as a Gefera analyst. Gefera analyst. Good for you. Do the magical protectors of the city also sponsor your armor? It's rare to see wizards running around this suited up, because sometimes putting on armor takes your stats away. I made it myself. Well, the Gefeya blacksmiths made it, but I transmuted it. From something into something? Made it impervious to lightning damage and gave it some absorbent properties. What kind of absorbent properties, Miriam? Sounds exciting. Very practical ones. It is. Did you build this tavern yourself? I just renovated it. Somebody else built it, and I, transformed it, transmogrified it, transmuted it. I transmuted the tavern from a heap of broken planks into this fine establishment you see before you today. Some of the decor is detritus that was left around the place when it was abandoned, but you know, most of it's mine that I picked out at, like, you know, flea markets, spider markets, more markets, you know, just around. Mycated markets. I'm just ad-libbing. It was honestly in rather poor condition, but I think I prettied it up quite well. Had some help with it too, of course. You did a good job. I can barely tell that someone broke that shelf before. This shelf? The shelf above your hand, the shelf that you're pointing at? Thank you. I have a shelf, just like this in my kitchen as well, because I have, like, a series of spice racks that I screwed, on the cabinet that are, like, the cabinet type thing that our fridge is in. Like, there was just enough width for like, some nice spice racks going up. Except, like, with the width, they get very, very close to the cabinets on the other side. And so I have to, like, get in at a very precise angle to get, like, a screw in right there. So I ended up using a 3M tape to just, because, like, it doesn't need to hold that much weight. It's just a spice rack. I mean, it's like one shelf of a spice rack. Except they were not super well made, so they were, like, a little bit torqued. So sometimes when one end is screwed in, the other end can't sticker against the wall properly. And so then it's just, like, a little bit crooked like that, but held in place by the fact that the cabinet's right next to it. It's fine. But, like, sometimes shelves like that are just holding themselves up just fine. But I like that my tavern is... Oh, Miriam likes that my tavern is right by the sea and close to whose home? Oh. You moved to Borkham to have a view of the Miura from your backyard. What can I say? I'm sentimental. Are we all but shelves on the wall? A little bit crooked. Slightly crooked shelves on the wall, yeah. I thought about moving to Zenith for about half a day, but they put sesame seeds on their bread rolls. They only put blueberry jam in their jelly donuts. Who is this creature that does not like blueberry jam in their jelly donuts? But I will, so we'll go with, they put sesame seeds on their bread rolls. Sesame seeds go on some rolls, but not all of them. I just can't deal with that. I think they taste quite good, actually. A nice change of pace. Yeah, but you get them as a change of pace. I would have to eat them all the time. And I would just get, like, over-sesamied. Oh, how you betray me yet again. Did you try some of their treacherous bread on your way home? Plenty. I stopped by to pick up some incense I ordered, and the baker was right next door. He was very forthcoming about his assortment, as well as the town's gossip. I think I could write a cookbook interspersed with local tabloid articles at this point. Was the baker also giving away his recipes? Anyway, anything you'd like to share? You know how much my patrons like gossip. I'm just the medium, but the patrons need the gossip. Isn't your job keeping their secrets to yourself? I have to make quests somehow. Fair enough. There was a whole lot of talking in circles and worrying about nothing. What stuck out was how worried he was about his niece's neighbor's son. Apparently the kid hasn't slept well in days and insists there's a monster hiding under his bed. I mean, did anybody check? There's a monster hiding under this box of shells in my tavern. What kind of monster? Not sure. Allegedly. See, this is a quest. This is the quest that I'm going to pass along to a patron. Monster under the bed. Everybody loves those quests. Not sure. Allegedly it has as many feet as a millipede and snores. Fascinating. Haha, rumor unlocked. Haunting of 1,000 snores. Fascinating. Each foot is snoring? Do you think it's real? No? But Baker also told me about a mysterious rogue allegedly going rogue in town. Stealing buttons, beads, bones? No, honey. The townsfolk have just started locking their doors at night, but even that isn't preventing the robberies. Are there mobs getting in through open windows and stealing things? I think the boy is scared and projecting his fears into his dreams. And under his bed. Honey heist. We're plagued by a series of thefts. Hold on to your... Wait. Your buttons and your honey. Captain, what's his face? Child's afraid of the monster in the bed. What could be more bothersome, 1,000 feet or loud snores? Depends on if you live upstairs or downstairs from them. Not too bad of a theory. What did your investigation conclude, Gefera Miriam? Nothing, I didn't investigate. I considered it. The opportunity to study the potential beast or delusion sounded alluring. But I only had time to leave a charm against bad dreams with the baker. I was only passing through, after all. I guess your jurisdiction doesn't extend to the mainland anyways. So what did bring you back here? Me, perhaps? The Afterlight Solstice event. The Afterlight Solstice Festival. My parents are sponsoring it this year, and they asked for some help with the preparations. There's lots to do, and we only have half a month to do it all. Glad to hear they finally reached out. Yeah. But I'm surprised you took days off for it. I've always thought you weren't too fond of the event. Too loud, too dark, too people-y, all that. I wasn't exactly in a position to refuse. It was Zara's favorite, you know. So I guess this is their way of honoring her. Perhaps Zara is the person we both lost 2 years ago. Obsessing over anything that reminds me of them, of her existence, needing to make it perfect in her memory. She's got little tears in her eyes. They're glistening. Any way to keep on living, I guess. Okay, I see how that wasn't exactly easy to say no to. Not that I tried. Anyhow, will you come over for the celebration? Maybe I might have to work. Cosmo, it's your tavern. You can close it if you want to. I suppose a day of festivities means good business for you. I'll make sure to send some guests your way. Hello? Did I hear festivities? Who's throwing a party, and why am I not invited? I'm sorry, who are you? This is Una. She helps me with my renovations and repairs, and so I let her live upstairs for free. That is so similar to Vin in Coffee Talk Tokyo. Is it just like a built-in thing with running a drinks establishment, discussion games where you have to have like live-in help that has some kind of like weird backstory? I see. Now the makeshift roofs makes a lot more sense. What do we know? Character information, Una. No need to be intimidated by my DIY skills. You two know each other. We're just acquaintances. And is that feeling... Oh, she only has one hand. But it looks like she could put in another hand here. Like it, or it's a very small cannon. She does look some piratical. Oh! I clicked on the board back here, and it brought up my journal, so now we can actually check out Una's information. Chaotic good. Wait, Miriam is lawful good. Finfog 23, she, her, arcane engineer. Background astral sea. Does your star signs... No, they look about the same. Although Una's star signs are much more discernible as fluffy-tailed gecko and... Mugen? Mugen, you're not a star sign. You are our everything sign. Yes. Hi. Oh! There's cat puke on my floor. I go out of the room for 2 minutes and you just puke over the side of the desk? I'm sorry. Cats. I don't want to leave that on my floor for the next hour and a half. So, I will be right back and return once this cat puke is picked up. 1 sec. Yeah, you made a mess. Okay, I'm back. Someone else let me get outside my office. Yeah. These animals, the things we do for them. And I was thinking this morning, like, oh, Mugen's been so good, he hasn't puked in a few days. I didn't even say it out loud. You didn't come back so I could shame you? What did you come back for then? Alright, Una. How are you gonna get along with Miriam? Let's find out. Oop, oop. Oop, oop. Oop. I can't escape to close this? Okay. And is that feeling mutual? Of course it is. And you never introduced her to me, Cosmo. Here, I thought we were so close. Even after I lost my hand while trying to fix your tavern's leaky stern, I don't think that was my fault. I think this was a pre-existing condition. You lost your prosthetic. Your hand was already gone. Please don't believe everything she says. Hey! You want to tell me you climbed all the way up in there and yourself to fix the leak? That's not... Never mind. To tell you the truth, I lost my arm brawling with a two-headed sheep. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. Terrifying beast, really. Good thing there was a field of clovers nearby. Did you know they're absolutely crazy about clovers? Just in case you ever get into a hairy situation with some sheep. What if you get into a woolly situation with some sheep, Una? Or should I say a woolly situation? I hate that I'm laughing, or ouch. Right, Beatty. Ouch. Come on, my joke wasn't that bad. Well... Don't leave me hanging. I can saw a smile on your face. Hi. Hi. Mm. It was the perfect setup, yeah. Just thinking about that sheep is really making me crave one of your drinks, though. Could you make me one? Why do sheep make you think of... Does it really matter? Do you got a drink for me or not? I can't stop watching the seagull in the background. This one? One of the things that dismays me about this game is that if I try to click on a background feature, it just advances the dialogue. I wanna like poke the seagull and make it go brap and like flap its wings a little bit. Sure, what may I concoct for you? Something that'll make me the lucky fool at the poker table over at the Squeaky Lobster. Something that'll make me the lucky fool over at the poker table at the Squeaky Lobster. You feel me? And add a little bit of charisma so no one will notice a thing. Notice what thing? Should be able to tink the glass. The fish and the box and like make the garlic swing. Why do I have garlic? And like, you know, should get the lighthouse to flash or something. If I had to elaborate on that, I'd have to get rid of you. Thought the non-Neopets world may not know what BG stands for. Oh, yeah. In that case, I better see what charismatic brew I can concoct for you. Great rhyme. Oh, I totally missed that. Oh, the charismatic brew that I may concoct for you? Nah. Now, Una didn't request a specific drink, but she did mention some attributes that the drink should have. What did she say again? I should check my log for specific keywords. And how do I get the log? Oh, this is the log. Browse my repertories for a drink that matches her request. And if I get lost, I can always ask Slinky for help. I've got this. The second concoction I've ever brewed in my life. Okay. Log, add a bit of charisma. Wait. What can I concoct for you? Luck and charisma. Okay. So, drinks. Inspiring. Is this charisma? That is the most charismatic. And defense. Season of Tides. Oh, the cinnamon spice is considered good luck. Yeah. We'll go with the season tides. And I wonder if I have to make a specific drink, or if I could just like throw a bunch of drinks in. Okay, that's pluses. And this is minus attack. So we'll go back to whatever has plus. And yeah, I can do both at once. Nice. And then I want to go up one here. And then except that doesn't have enough negative. What happens if I ring the... Oh, this drink does not have the fitting attributes. Okay, got it. So somehow there was another way to... Okay, Captain... Oh! Oh, neat. I can pour out one at a time. I don't have to waste the whole drink. That's actually kind of nice. Ah! But... The only way I can get charisma up is this. No, I got a new bottle. So maybe I should just start with that. Find the spot. There we go. 2 of those up. 1 of that down. I have to hold it over the sponge. And then those 2 lower ones up like so. There we go. We made a seasoned tides. This bottle absolutely blends in with the background because it's just like the same color as my work surface. Huh, okay. Anyway, send it on up. Here you go. Let's see if this suits your taste. Delicious as always. Exactly what I wanted. Oh, it's a cinnamon. I wonder if you could use the cinnamon stick as a straw. Yeah, there we go. The losers over the squeaky lobster poker night might as well pack up now. But Una, if they pack up now, how will you take their money? So what about you, oh so mysterious suited up woman that I refuse to make eye contact with? I know absolutely nothing about you. Except that we both know the same tavern keeper. So how about you share a little funny anecdote with us too? Or at least your name. I'm Gafeira Miriam. I'm Gafeira Miriam. You know, like the Miriam Alchemy Collective. The famous potion brewings on Morea. Not a big deal. Oh, that was Cosmo. If you must mention it. There's a potion brewery on Morea? If you make it to Morea sometimes, I'll be happy to give you a tour. I say as perfunctory politeness. Awesome, I'll put that on... I'll put it on my Gaia bucket list. You're not from here, I take it. Nope, straight out of the astral sea. People can usually tell immediately, what with my blue skin and the star tattooed on my shoulder and all, but... People can usually tell immediately, but whatever. I'm here now. What a sweet gig. Mugen is encroaching. He's all stretched out with his paws right on my tablet, trying to grab my... right where I'm using it. I suppose so. Any particular reason why you're exploring Gaia? I've heard wondrous things about the Astral Sea. It must have been difficult to leave it behind. Curiosity! I want to see every little bit of Gaia. Every blade of grass, every tree. No stone unturned. For you, Gaia may be completely normal, but for astral folks like me, it's rare that we get to see beyond the tides. Hi. So now that I can, I'm gonna make the most of it. However I'm able to. They don't usually take, they don't make as many manuals on adventure. Oh, they don't make as many manuals on adventuring as you'd think. I'm getting tired of counting all the cracks and crevices in this wooden interior. I can hear you. Hi, yeah. Yeah, you were not being comfortable. Eh. I'm sorry, I didn't. It's alright. I'm hoping you see more of the world too. I appreciate the help, but, you know. I appreciate the company, though. He thinks he didn't get enough treats yet, huh? And I appreciate a good old bar with a good view. But I'd like to see as much of a guy as I can before I mean, I'd love to see the biannual astral star eclipse from a Gaian perspective. Yeah. Allegedly, the best place to watch the eclipse is Varka. but it's so far up north, kind of out of reach for me, currently. Are you also missing your legs? So until then, I'll just go on fun day trips and get into bar fights elsewhere. Yeah, don't get in bar fights in my establishment. Speaking of bars, remember how I told you I'd do some industrial espionage for you at the Lucky Nutter? Why? That's the... I don't remember asking for that. It's tail my face. First of all, your tavern is still cooler. Oh, that's a relief. But even better, I roped the owner into a dice game. The bet. If I won, I'd get something extraordinary. If they won, I'd fix their broken void siphon. And I assume you won? Bingo! I snatched up quite the treasure for you. They said it was just collecting dust in the glass cabinet anyways. And now I'm handing over to my worthy friend. The label says Anka. No idea what it does, but I figured it might be useful. Ooh, potion unlocked. Thank you, Una. I think it'll add nicely to my collection. I thought so too. Anyway, let me fill you in on some hot, Fiozen? Let me fill you on some hot Fiozen gossip I picked up on my way back. I'm all ears. Apparently some exciting things are happening in Zenith at the moment. So you've heard about the strange thief? What? No, actually, I was talking about the colorful cobblestones that started appearing everywhere. I definitely have to get my hands on a few of those. I bet they're magical. Who knows what I could do with them? I did see those colorful stones in the pavement. Red, pink, orange, if I'm remembering correctly. They looked cute. I figured they were doing a young carbuncle. You know, those furry little critters with the gemstone between their eyes. Maybe one of them painted the street cobblestones in its favorite colors. Carbuncle. They're pretty rare in Phoenicia. Fisoa? Fisoa. They're pretty rare in Fisoa, though I thought they preferred warmer climates. Hogwash, it's clearly the work of an artistically gifted leprechaun. Have you ever seen a leprechaun paint stones? Have you ever seen a carbuncle at this latitude? Maybe it's a lucky carbuncle. Making me choose between these, I think an out-of-season carbuncle sounds more likely. Of course it does. Rumor unlocked. Beautification program. Either way, I really gotta check it out. You could also investigate the thefts while you're there. Or help a poor kid plagued by nightmares. Not sure how cobblestones would help a kid, but I'll see if I can find an adventurer with a babysitting license to pass on your worries. Do you need a ride then? I'd be happy to introduce you to a merchant friend who frequents that route. They still owe me a favor. That sounds great, thank you. Alright, let's go then. What's the rush? You could stay for another drink if you want. I'm hoping to catch my acquaintance before they depart for Zenith. To Zenith. Zayeth. Oh, right, of course. Your other acquaintance. Hey, another buff lady. Well, see you soon, Cosmo. Till the next tidal wave. Whatever that means. Until next time, Tavern Keeper. Take care of yourself. And don't make me wait so long next time. Please. I won't. I promise. More adventurers. More drinking some water. I do want to get to MIRKLURK, but I know I did a lot of extra chatting at the beginning of stream, so I think I will play another like segment of conversation, but probably not this whole encounter before moving on to the next demo. Astral hairs don't know the macaw. Wait. Makawava? Astral hairs don't know the Makawava? Is that a dance? Is the Makawava a dance? Yes, they do. And how would you know that? I've read a basic biology book. Wait, you can read? Hello and welcome to the Drowsy Dragon Travelers. They do know the Makawava, I've seen it. Very about this mysterious mage outfit. It's got a lot of layers. It's got like a vine, like the hat alone. Makawava. I've put my pizza in the Makawava. The hat. It's got the purple sash, the white sash that has metallic things on it that might be bells. It's got the tie hanging down and vines. All of those elements just on the hat. And then all the drapery. Oh, it's got an amphibian friend. Check out this amphibian friend. The big green eyes. Okay. Hello and welcome to the Drowsy Dravin Twabbles. Hello. Hello? Thank you for the kind greeting, tavern keeper. You may call me Cosmo. My name is Cosmo, and so you have been introduced to Cosmo. It's a real pleasure to meet you, Cosmo. So Cosmo, do you have any paladin repellent on hand? Can't say that I do. Hello, Princess. How about a truth serum? No, not that one either, sorry. A truth serum? Are you accusing me of lying? I am a little distressed that we have not been introduced to these characters yet. I mean, I know that they haven't given their names, but I would definitely be relying on... Can you guys at least give your pronouns so I can portray you properly? I'm not accusing you. I know you're lying, because otherwise their voices are just going to be all over the place. I mean, they will anyways, but I'm trying. All right. How about some drinks to settle your spirits? It's like the Pride stream again. What Pride stream? Oh, the Pride stream. Drinks, you have my full and undivided attention. How much do they cost? Just your names? Cosmo, what kind of institution are you running here? Are you charging their true names? Are you selling their true names on the black market? You drive a hard bargain. Those are very precious. I meant an introduction. I already like my name well enough. Oh, the lack of pronouns, yeah. That I can do. I'm Rune. No, you're not. That's the name of the guard I talked to earlier. Common name. Sure. We can't all be Quasar Duskbringer. Quasar Duskbringer 21? That's a very... He's been look maxing. Paladin, a lawful good. Oh, we got Una's Una backstory. Fae, age, question mark. They, them, warlock, from Avalon, and they are true chaotic. Name Rune? Common name. They have the same bowl of dragon star sign. That's the fish, and that's the lady on the rock, same as Miriam. I was just, check it out. We could. That would be very inefficient. What a dramatic name. What a dramatic name to go with your dramatic cheekbones. My family has quite a flair for the dramatic. Can I get a drink now? Of course, right away. Anything in particular strike your fancy? The hottest drink on your menu for the hottest fae in your bar. Like, literally? What else? Oh, so now we get to see... Nope. Nope. Alright, let's look at the recipe book. Probably the slow strike. Autumn leaves floating in the wind, any stress will be exhausted. The refreshing taste of this hot tea. Reading of they them checks out. Non-binary due to mystery. Okay. There are ways to be non-binary that are not, well... Anyway. It's aftertaste. It's non-binary due to unknowable. Not just unknown, but unknowable. Rushing hot tea. Yeah. Draw the recipe for me, Slippy. Thank you. Slow and steady strike. We're going... Okay, and this one is new question mark? I believe so. We mostly have negative stuff. So I'll put in this. And then I need negative speed. Aha! Yes. One of you. And then that needs to go up one. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's the slow strike! You made the slow strike! You did it so good! Ring the bell. So we've got grass green, cyan, and 2 rose-colored. And it's just blue in the cup. Hot and steamy, as requested. Ah, you really went all in with that drink. I gave it my best. Andu appreciates your efforts too. I'm guessing this is Andu. Sorry, Andu? The pollywog on their shoulder. He's not a pollywog, you uneducated mop. What is he then? A draconic familiar. A gift from my buddy Levi. Levi? Leviathan, haven't you read the basic theology book? I'm sorry, you're talking about the Leviathan? Yes, the great sea serpent dragon of the primordial sea. The coolest guy around, yada yada yada. You know what? I don't want to know, not at all, how you got your hands on a draconic familiar. That's alright with me. I'd love to know more. Maybe next time. For now, can I offer you a drink too, Quasar? No thank you, I don't drink on the job. For dragon's sake. What's your job if you don't mind me asking? I'm a paladin of the Aurelian Star Guards. I've dedicated my entire life. You're 21. You're a child. I've dedicated my entire life to spreading Cassiopeia's light and wisdom in the name of the Order of the Starlight. I've saved those who cannot save themselves and delivered justice to the places of darkness threatened to the places darkness threatens to conquer. So, like a cop. No, not like a cop. The dragons just wish for us to live in harmony with one another, and for that we must find balance between compassion and rooting out evil. Oh, what's that face for? So, religious cop. I'd much prefer a different insult if you don't mind. The Order of Starlight. We don't see people from the Order, we don't often see people from the Order here in Mossbury. We don't have a stronghold in Fiosel yet. We don't have a stronghold in Fisoa yet. It's a hard one. And the Aurelian Star things were blessed in magocracy. That explains the stick up your ass. And where are you from? The circus? Your dreams? My nightmares, more like. And what convinced you two to travel together? A mutual love or bickering? That's pretty good. We're not traveling together. What is it then? Surveillance. Cosmo, I'm sure it won't surprise you to hear this, but I ran into this criminal while they were running from the law. Quite literally, 6 guards were chasing them. 6! Yeah, and you helped me get away from them. What does that make you? Fuming! Oh wait, what was that? What does that make you? Compassionate. You were outnumbered and it was unfair, so I took a little bit of empathy. You might want to look up that word on the Callum Dictionary. I'm good, thanks. Plus, it's innocent until proven guilty, right? Mm-hmm. That being said, they look very guilty. I've never stolen a single thing in my entire life. You tried to pickpocket me 3 times on the way here. What did the guards say? Or yell while you were running? I won't repeat the yelling, but I checked in with them and, later to hear their side. They told me they told me a very precious artifact was stolen from the Museum of Historical Sea Serpentry. Historical Sea Serpentry? Go on. The local Leviathan Museum. Yes, the Eye of the Storm has gone missing. It's said to offer a glimpse of the sea of the great sea serpent, a glimpse of the dreams of the great sea serpent himself. Hence why it was being safeguarded in the abomination of the Temple Museum combination. Thank the gods, thank the dragons, that orb was an eyesore. Bummer, I loved looking at that orb. I heard that it's beautiful to look at. I bet. The receptionist saw a cloaked fae with a giant staff and a purple familiar pocketed. Could have been anyone. I see the issue here. But how about a compromise? Quasar, you give the eye back, but without handing in your new acquaintance. Why? And why? Oh, that's the broom. I thought Quasar had a broom holstered on his back, but it's just part of the scenery. That's my broom. That way you'll both be happy. Why? How would they both be happy? I would have already done that, but they don't have it on them anymore, and they refuse to be honest about it. And now I need to find out where they hid it, so you don't get in trouble for helping them flee. Bingo! and so I can return the artifact to its rightful owner. I can't exactly let a criminal run free either, but I need proof first. One should not condemn without having weighed the scales of justice carefully. Spoken like Cassiopeia herself. Yes. Not that I stole anything, but if I did, Leviathan would greatly appreciate it. And how would you know that? I asked him. Right, and what did he say? Nothing, but he didn't take away my powers or banish me into this crater of the volcano, so he clearly approves. Ah, seems like you both lost your marbles then. Do you follow any of the dragons, Cosmo? I hope your familiar isn't just... What? Yeah, I hope your familiar isn't a result of wizardry. I'm devoted to Gaia, the card of the earth. I'm afraid it's all wizardry here. Sometimes Gaia sends me stuff and won't take it back. I've learned not to question it. So, the great dragon of the fruitful earth is like... your fan? More like I'm her experiment, I think. Impressive. When I ask what the trappings of astrology are here, are about then. Cassiopeia and Leviathan are typically the dragons associated with the stars, so it's a bit off-brand, right? Not really. This is my tavern, not Gaia's. And I like astrology. It's a very efficient way to channel magic. I learned about it from the local sailors. And since they're my main customers, it just made sense, you know? That's actually quite sweet. Thank you. And it's almost 3:30, so I think that I'm actually going to pause Tavern Talk Stories Dreamwalker here, and we'll switch things up to get to MIRKLURK. Main menu, yes. I will be honest that Tavern Talk Stories is not, Dreamwalkers is not grabbing me the same way that, that Tavern Talk Tokyo did. Murkin and Lurkin. I know if I want to, like, leave some time for Murkin and Lurkin. It felt a little, the writing didn't quite feel as natural as I was hoping for. And, like, a lot of lore was being dumped on us without as much, personal connection, it felt like. So, I don't know. I might finish that up later off stream, and I'll like give you my thoughts if they change. But we have the Lurkin. We got to do a little bit of Lurkin and the Mirk. Oh, get that. Oh, and shall waste no time. We will randomize, and get to Cosmo. You're getting thrown into the swamp. Difficulty medium. Ah, there's Cosmo. There's Cosmo. We'll just give it a start. Gotta Mirk in the lurk. No, we gotta lurk. We have to lurk in the Mirk. Mirking is not a thing. I mean, it is. Anyway. For crimes against the kingdom, you have been sentenced to exile. In the narrow confinements of a prison ship, you are transported to a newly established garrison. So, the vibes are different. In the Mirk. The vibes are different. Soon you will be left to fend for yourself. Rumor has it, in the garrison, rumor has it most survive less than a week in the vast swampland known as the Mirk. Yes. It's a sea. No, it's a blue milk jelly belly with a body. Cosmo is a blue milk jelly belly with a body. Yes. Most survive less than a week. The ship departs and leaves you on the narrow docks. So we didn't make it all the way into the garrison. To continue, press E. Welcome to the tutorial. At this corner of the screen, excuse me, blue. It's like a turquoisey green blue. The color of my jelly bean head changes in different lightings. Don't worry about it. And it's a jelly belly because when you look in the center part, it's a different color inside. Corner of the screen, you will find helpful information as long as tooltips are turned on. Please remember that this is an early demo. It's meant to give you a glimpse and general feeling of the game. It's coming out on Thursday. So apparently, the demo is, can I push E to continue no, I can't. The game comes out on Thursday. So it's possible that the interactions have been polished since this time. Okay. During your turn, everything you do will cost action points AP. When it's not your turn, the hourglass will be spinning. Okay. This hourglass. But it's 180 turns equals 24 hours. So that's a weird amount of math, but fine. The demo, perhaps. I can't check. It's possible that the demo came out like a year or so ago. Okay, and here at the bottom of the screen, on the left side, are the menus that you can interact with. Stats and skills, equipment, inventory, crafting, hit points, and journal. Just hover over them to familiarize yourself with the layout. Stats, equipment. I like that it said just like, look at it at your own pace. You can see which one is which. That's a nice amount of not pushing, letting me familiarize myself with parts of the game at my own pace. And so, like, yes, now I have an overview and we can point out specific things later. On the right side, you can see different actions you can perform once this tutorial is done. The little bird made it sound like it was from an earlier build. Yeah, I'm sure it was. But it's like, usually on Steam, you see the date that the demo was first uploaded, not necessarily when it was most recently updated. Although that would be in like the updates part of it. Anyway, or like they might have also had that text in for the first build of the demo, and then just like not updated it for subsequent updates of the demo. That also happens. Okay, so this was our like information stuff. Auto walk, search, examine, rest, draw, weapon, scout. Uses 2 AP, jump stance, and turn. So I'm gonna do this on my phone. What's 180? Wait, no. 24 divided by 180. Can't information yet. 24 divided by 180. Oh. It's... Wait. 180 divided by 24. Yeah, there's 7.5 cycles per hour. Don't spend a lot of time on you don't spend a lot of time on Steam, so you forget these kind of things. Spend a lot of time on Steam. Crunch, 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 crunch. Database. Look for new games. Look for new demos specifically. There's a lot of that this weekend. Okay. Different actions that can be done. Jump stance. And end turn. All right. At the center, you can see your main stats. As long as tooltips are turned on, you will find the relevant information here when you're hovering the cursor over them. I have I regenerate my well-being at less than 1% per turn. Satiation's good, stamina is good, warmth is good, and focus is good. That's a lot of information that they like packed into a little bit of space. That's actually really cool. For like a overview of how we're doing. Continue. Move the cursor around. Nearby your character when choosing a new destination. The steps will show how much AP it costs. Other information might also be shown, like water or danger from thorns. And how can I... Middle click, That's it. Oh, walk all the way walk to the person and... Okay. It does take more energy to walk into water. Yes, thank you. Before exploring the Mirk, you must talk to the captain. Left click on her base to move closer and start a dialogue. She'll help you get started and point you in the right direction. Good luck. If you want to walk all the way to the captain. Long live the Queen, Unwanted! She greets you with a sigh. Long live the Queen, Unwanted, and welcome to the Mirk. My name is and I'm the second in command here at Fort Solid. She's done this speech many, many, many times. I get discouraged because I have a hard time finding things I'm interested in. Also, I am usually looking on Steam Deck, and I have no idea what the Steam Deck UI looks like. I'm a second in command here at Fort Solid. What kind of are you like usually looking for a particular genre, Amy, or is it just like you have a variety of genres but like want to find one that's the right vibe within it? And of course, like Steam Deck compatible. Ooh. Continue. According to the laws of the kingdom, I have less than 0 obligations towards you, Unwanted, but let's just say I have a tender spot for someone who will make the most tender spot for someone who will most likely be dead within a week. I will grant you a backpack with some items to get you started, and this one is the only charity you will ever receive out of here, understood? I'm doing her... She's super bored because she does the speech all the time. Okay. Now let me tell you about the fuel rules we have and offer some advice. When the night falls, you are not allowed within the perimeter. During the day, you are allowed to enter the fort's undercroft. There you will find... Magnus Clay. Or Magus. Oh, you'll find our Magus Clay. He trades with anyone who lives long enough to return with something valuable. Lucky for you, he finds most garbage valuable. 2 Unwanted arrived recently. They have returned a few times and actually seem to be surviving. Their camp is marked on the map that I gave you. It might be a good idea to pay them a visit. More advice? Please don't crawl unprepared into the first hole you discover unless you have a death wish. Instead, gather firewood during the day, preferably bigger branches from dead trees. Search through the rocks and find some flint. The night gets cold, and creating a campfire is never a bad idea, unless you're trying to hide from people. Goodbye. Okay, so we have our loaf of bread, a tattered bedroll, a shoddy dagger, and a map of the area. Okay, so now we can show... Ooh, exile from the kingdom. I will leave this wretched ship, but for the better or for the worse, what awaits me in the Mirk? I have been given basic supplies, and I must try my best to survive here. Maybe the map can provide some clues as to what to do next. So okay, equipment, show and hide, inventory, show and hide. And that would also close it. Not usually sure how to answer. Usually looking for cute, chill games and games about cats. Okay. We've got a little bit of walking left we can do. I'm guessing each square is about 8.8 points of action. But the vibes mechanics usually have to be right. Yeah, okay, I get you. So I understand like the tension between being picky and wanting the vibes to be right, but also like playing on, if you're browsing on your Steam Deck, you can't see a lot of options at once. And it's like the Steam doesn't have a good vibe tagging system. It's mostly like about mechanics and sometimes about theme. Alright, AP, the more advanced, the more amount of AP. When your turn ends, that will be restored. Let's actually look at. Well, I'm gonna head out this way. Oh, there's a little thing on the ground. Is this? Oh, no, that's just a flower. And this is a rock. I can't interact with the rock. I can stand on top of the rock. I'm literally standing on top of the rock. I like that. Okay. Can I zoom in or... Oh, I can zoom in, but this is as far zoomed out as I get. Deeper we go. By clicking on the maple... Harvest cost 32 points. No tool chosen. Shoddy dagger... will help. 26 instead of 32. But I don't want to cut down the tree closest to... What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? There's like a little symbol, but I guess it's just a red herring. And we have turns until dusk 84. That sounds like a lot. Because if I do this... Yeah, it's 83. So like the days can be pretty long. There's a flaw... This flaw when I want to go back to search after looking at a game that brings me to the top and I have to scroll through everything all over again. Yeah. Yeah, that's not fun. Because then you feel like you've lost all the progress you've made in rejecting these other games. And the recommendation search results are repetitive. Yep. Very fresh. Oh! Here we've got a downed tree over here. No, that's just it's just a dead tree. Haha! Willow tree dead. 8.6. So how do I... Energy is getting low. Oh, my energy down here. My stamina. Stamina, I can... 100% wet. My socks are wet. Do I have holes? I might have holes in my shoes. Okay. Well, we've got... To use, press E. That was one food, but it didn't increase my well-being. Try again after ending turn. You'll lose 50% less stamina. So does that mean that I can harvest now? How to harvest? Oh, left-clicking the base of the tree will target it for harvest. Each branch can be harvested individually by left-clicking on them. So now that I've clicked on the base of the tree, I have to individually click on the branches. Okay. You can highlight Select tool if you have one. Yeah, we got that. Hopefully that's not falling on me. So, but now we have... Do we have branches? You can highlight interactable objects by doing something. It's going too fast. I can't. Not enough AP. And turn. And now we can, now that we've done all that, we can end turn. Remember, if we did the tool, and I don't have any. That's a branch I can pick up. Willow branch. Twig. Wood can become wet due to sitting for several reasons: being fresh, cut from a living tree, laying outside too long, or being inside a wet container like a backpack. My backpack is wet. Rude. No. Well, it's mostly full, mostly waterproof. And then we can put this in our pack. And that's more branches. Okay. I guess that's a full stack. And those will stack. Oh, stash properties. 3 discs per day. Leaving items in certain containers comes with several risks. They will be wet and lose durability gradually. Okay. That one's empty. I wish that would show me it was empty. But now there are branches all over the place. How much can I carry? 9 out of 40. Great. Big branch. Little branches. Yeah, guys, I was going to pick up his sticks. You can highlight interactable objects by pressing left shift. Oh, left shift. I needed you so badly. Now, but I'm just picking up branches. Is this too many? 3, go there. Close it. Just a twig. Hey! There's a bug over there. 3 twigs. Leave no stick behind. That works. Ah. Wait, what? Oh, B is crafting. Okay, got it. To build a campfire, we need rocks. Okay. Perhaps these rocks? No. Oh, I was throwing that. These rocks? Get down from there. I can't tell if that's interactable or just like hanging out. But I'd like to know how to pick up, how to collect rocks. I didn't think there was anything in my crafting. What's crafting? V. Oh, it's right next to it. That's right. Firewood. Tropic power 2. Let's check the map. Although the map doesn't seem to tell me where I am. So we'll head this way. Ooh. Ooh. Is this a hidey hole? Yes. Come on. Show me. Yeah, we got in the hidey hole. But we don't have a torch, so this might not be a good idea. Because I might not be able to find my way out. Okay, I'll come back with a torch later. Because I could craft one. Are these... You have some shelter! I'm standing under a tree! If warm, you'll cool down slightly. If it's raining, you'll be less exposed. That is not enough. Shelter. Can we go up? We cannot. Okay. Can I move this? No, also can't. That's too bad. Wait. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. It does not look very sheltering, you're right. This is how I can grab... Actually, that's kind of cool. It means I can move my equipment out of the way. I'm near an edge. I guess the map wouldn't show me where I am. That's fair. I'm a little waste of space. Attack cost. No, I don't have anything to attack you with. Do I still wait? Okay, there's my dagger. Okay. Could we possibly be close to the camp? That was magical. Was that danger magic? Or helpful magic? This, okay. Some of these people are dead. I think I found the camp. For mostly worse. Can't interact with... I thought that was a, griffin? Or some kind of, like, large bird beast? I think it's a collapsed tent. I think I was wrong about that. This... Yeah, I think this was a guy, and... Apprentice herbalist belt, wound solve, strange glowing bug. You're not warm. Loot all. Yes, and then I can put on my belt. 4x2 slots. How do I activate my... Don't know. Weapon swap. Cool. Grabbed that. Grabbed a loaf of bread. I don't think we need to eat bread right now. Stamina looks pretty good. Strange glowing bag. To use, press E. Oh, wait. Did you have a... Press E to use? No, herbalist bag, you did not. Yeah, I think this is the camp. Looted that guy. No striking item found plus equals. Interesting. Hello, Amanda. I am lurking in the murk. Oh! Dead unwanted. There are no signs of life. You can't see any visible wounds nor a drop of blood. You notice that a recorder is clutched in his left hand. Is this like a recorder like a tape recorder or a recorder like a flutophone? Not enough space in inventory. An item was dropped on the ground. I guess I'm carrying too many, too many sticks? The lifeless body stares blankly to the skies. What did I draw? Oh, there it is. The flute, a wooden recorder. Ear is carved into the wood. Now we've got room for it. Can I equip this? I can't. I have a very small backpack. I say it's a very small backpack, but I got a lot of branches in it. And what can we find? Ooh, more bread. Excellent. And a torch. Even more excellent. I'm gonna leave these with you. I want to take the bread. I'm gonna take the bread anyways, because it will be safer in my backpack than... And can I place it in my hand? Yes. Can I light it on my own? You feel unwell? Why? Far away. That's fine. Light? Oh, I need flint and something to script the flint with. Okay. Good to know. Pick it up. We'll hold it in our hand so then when we can light it, it will be available. And the magic is coming from this thing. Go. Go to the magic. Is the purple glow making you feel unwell? I can't tell if this is going to heal me or make me feel worse. Nothing is like showing up as interactable in this area. Okay. And as soon as I walk away, it explodes and does its thing. You are in combat. If you wish to attack, left click on the base of the enemy and select it. Attack. Too far away. And turn. Refill the stamina. Not enough AP. So, next turn. Do I want to... my dagger in here? No. Armor points to distribute. Done. So how do I... left click on the base of the enemy to attack it? Yes. Not with my weapon. This, I click on this. Okay, so end turn. Then I click on its squares. Then I got to dodge. Okay. I don't know. I think maybe a squirrel. Dodged. Next turn. So close. We got 5 experience points. There's nothing on the ground. There's nothing for us to pick up. We did not earn any kind of squirrel carcass or meat. Can't go down there yet because I don't have... Whoa! Why did you fall over? Unable to perform action. Feeling well. Do you need more bread? Well-being, now we're up, but stamina is at 6%. But it's the middle of the day. Okay, it's sunset. 20, but we have 20 turns till dusk. Sentient rock, it looked more wiggly than a rock. Maybe try eating more. Because I'm losing my well-being. That's going up. My comfort is going up. My stamina is not. Oh! Stamina is regained at the end of your turn. Low stamina will increase the risk of accidents and lower well-being. Ending your turn manually allows you to recover. Haha! Okay. I don't mind, like, sitting still for a minute, but it'd be nice if I could sit still instead of just standing still. It's fine. We got well-being. That's much better. Okay. And I feel like our map is going to be completely useless now. Because if that was the camp that we were at... We're just going to need to strike out and find... Specifically, striking things. South, not in demo. Okay. Am I also west, not in demo? Okay. What are... Who are you? Attack. Ow. Just random. Ow! You're a very mean worm. Yes. Give me your experience. And your... Ugh! Small venom gland. Ew! And snake meat. That was a snake. We can fit the snake meat. Harvest costs 7. Okay, I do need to spend some time, like, you know, fiddling around the bones. Harvest it. Wait. And harvest it. Very precious. Well, my sticks are very precious. Oh, I'm just gonna sit here and laze about. Okay, we've got our stamina back. How about now? Nothing to interact with. Wait, save our stamina. Climb up. That's a big rat. I don't know if I want to try tingling with that rat. And they're guarding the nest they have in that rock pile. Oh! No, I still need, I need to go see what that is. As night is falling, will this arcane be helpful or hurtful? I will bask in its warmth. And, didn't know information. Interesting. Oh! But my well-being is probably dropping because I'm cold. I can get into shelter. None of this is salvageable. This, I can go in, though. I think it's showing me the question marks. Because... Put down the bedroll. Pick up the bedroll. Press... Oh, I was pressing R. Sleep until sunrise. Each day, I learn something new. Something disturbs your sleep. Oh yeah, that's fine. Oh, it's not sunrise. It's 31 turns till sunrise. Willow trunk. No, don't trunk the willow. Will it be any better to sleep out here? Hey, I have skills and stats. Cosmo, level 1. Why? One of my skills is amphibian? Skill points 1. I have a skill point to spend. I'm the Wanderer class. Increase the effectiveness of passing obstacles and vegetation by 8% per rank. Amphibian, walking through water and swimming is 8% more efficient per rank. Jumper, increases the length and reduces the cost of jumping. While slipping or being knocked down. So like all of the skills. I don't seem to be able to actually spend the skill point. All of the skills are about like navigating and moving around. Wait. Oh no. I left my bedroll down there. Bedroll. Pack up. And then get back up topside. Or I'm just gonna be lost in the dark forever. Standing on a rock. It was so easy to see what I was doing. Well, it wasn't easy. Ah! Rat! Ah! Rat! Ah! Rat! Rat, are you going to attack some... Are you gonna drop some flint for me? Because I absolutely need some of that. So I can, like, light my way in the... So I can, like, just find my way out of this dark hole. Yeah. We're... slightly... in better shape. I don't think the rat's going to kill us. But that's like the best that I can say. we can drop more, I'm not gonna drop my, just drop it. Vile meat. Risk of sickness 50%. Actually, no. I'm fine. I'm fine. Do I want the skin, though? I can probably eat a portion of bread. Let's eat all the bread so we can pick up the shabby pelt. And now I'm going to hope that before too long I can find the exit. I have no idea which way is out from up here. Oh, and I'll stop to recharge my stamina. Shabby pelt for those shabby chic vibes. Yeah. I'm really, like, intrigued by this game, even though I'm having so much trouble, like, playing it well. And I feel like I'm getting farther from... Okay, that's a wall. Farther from the exit. Instead of closer. I'm putting, like... Maybe that's how this guy dies, like, putting his hand along the wall and trying to get... anywhere. Ooh. Ooh! Cloth repair kit, copper coin, and a leather vest. Wear me a leather vest. Cloth repair kit. I can definitely fit these in my pack. Oh, that's not my pack. That's my crafting. That's my pack. And now we figured out my my medicine pouch, so that my cloth repair kit will absolutely go in there, and so will my copper coin. Cool. Okay. We return to inching along the walls. That's edge. Okay. That's edge. I feel like I'm making a, where's my mental map of this cave? It's pretty small. I will say that. So maybe if I do enough of this, I won't even need a mental map, because I'll just have, like, seen everything. I don't know how I feel about completely direct gameplay. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either, but I'm stuck otherwise. So I need to... I came down without a torch. Well, I have a torch. I can't light the torch. I feel like that's telling me I can go around. But I'm not getting door. And have I already been down this way? That's the... Nope, we can go farther down. And then I spent an hour trapped in a dark cave. How was your... How are the games that you're playing today? End turn. Oh! Oh! I'm in combat. I don't even know what I'm combating. Randomize. But at least I have... Ooh. What's going on? Who's hurting? Wait, is it behind this? No, I just have this vague sense that I'm being threatened. What's stalking me in the darkness? I am honestly afraid that I'm just gonna die down here. Okay, that's something to attack. And now I can't leave because then it would attack me. This is a rat. We've killed rats before. It can't see me either. That's the good news. Nope, we just can't see each other. Yeah. Okay, the darkness is suffocating you. I am down to 76% well-being. Oh. Dodge. Attack. Miss. Wait. Dodge. Can I escape? No. I mean, I can try. What if I just rest for a turn? Yeah, my stamina will go back up. There, yes, we hit. I can see a very little bit. Need to embrace the darkness, did not too well last night. Absolutely. Thanks for dropping in. It's nice to see you. I hope you get a good little extra sleep. Or big extra sleep. It's probably extra fatiguing to fight in the darkness as well. I dodged. Okay. Just one more hit. Oh, we lost one of our... Die, rat! Can I... Yeah. Can I stack this pelt with my other pelt? I can. And I will also leave the vile meat behind. Because we ain't got time for that. Okay. Oh! What? I'm wet. My feet are wet. That's not good. Probably have really holy shoes. Being in an exile is all. You know, the previous times where I escaped death by, Oh, speaking of escaping... Oh, dang it. I'm back in combat. Randomize my armor points. I probably can't eat while I'm doing this. Or can I? It looks like my, done. Where's the rats? Nobody likes wet shoes and socks. But I appreciate your utter vehemence that you hate them. No mysteries. Is this the rat? Let's get bit and find out. Am I using my knife? Looks like no. I dodged. Oh, there's two rats. That's not good. Oh, but by using my dagger, I can attack two spots at once. Interesting. They miss. Oh, there's many rat. Dodge, but still got hit. Okay. Definitely more effective than just trying to hit with my hand. And it takes less stamina overall. No, I'm surrounded by 3 rats. The darkness is closing in. Oh, right-click to rotate your attack. That's cool. Not a baby, yeah. Oh no! There's a super big rat over here too, I think. Yep, that's like a troll thing. I'm sorry for this. Such scintillating gameplay. The most scintillating ever. Oh yeah, let's dodge. There's 2 trolls and 4 rats. I won't do this again. I mean, come in without, yeah. Oh! 3 trolls and rats. Okay. Unfortunately, I think this is all the time we have for MIRKLURK right now. The music made it very intense. I feel like I did not do this game justice. I haven't played more than this, but it has quite the learning curve. More than I expected. So, I will probably be giving that another shot. Like, again, I'll maybe do a little more with these games offline and let you guys know tomorrow how that went. I think tomorrow we're saving up for we're saving up for a better week after this, because tomorrow we're playing Frog Island, and it absolutely will not have the same vibes that we ran into today. And also Kenny and the Cosmic Cauldron, is that what it's called? Wait. Okay, there we go. Tomorrow. Yeah, Kenny and the Cosmic Cauldron, yeah. And Frog Island, recommended by our very own Ass and Amy, not in that order. And I appreciate you guys suggesting games. And yeah, I think they will very much more be in line with what we usually play on the channel. I'm not gonna give up on MIRKLURK, but I am gonna take some time. And then on Wednesday, the demo for Once Upon a Llama is out right now, or Wish Upon a Llama. The demo for Wish Upon a Llama is out right now. It's only out this week, so I'm playing it Wednesday, and I'm spending the whole stream on Wednesday. So that's 3 games that I'm very, very excited about over the next 2 days. And this was just games I was interested in. So I think that we'll have a good trajectory this week. Thank you guys for coming by and hanging out. Even if it wasn't as entertaining and engaging as usual, I appreciate that. I will do my best to offer you better entertainment later this week. Especially because we're going to be dating a mushroom girl on Thursday. So, I'm also looking forward to that. Yeah, thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy. Yeah. Wish Upon a Llama. I've been watching it for 2 years. They only ever drop the demo for a week at a time, and so I'm just like, when will the stars align? And this week the stars are aligning. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, and thank you to Amanda and Beatty and Rex for dropping by today. I appreciate you as well. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Monday. I've said that 3 times already. Bye.